Hello and welcome to Robert J. Talbot Field. I'm Carson Cash, joined by Sean McAvoy on my right. Here at Catholic University, we've got the Bethesda Big Train at 25-10, taking on the last place Grays 13-23. The both teams a lot to fight for here, Sean.
Yeah, definitely. It's last week the regular season ends on Wednesday, so a lot of playoff seeding implications going on these games.
Yeah, we're going to be totally on the road until that regular season ends. We should start on July 25th on Saturday, I believe. Will be game one at our place, Shirley Povich, of whoever we end up playing. We are guaranteed a 1 or 2 seed at this point. We have hit the magic number as Southern Maryland is no longer capable of getting through the advantage. They could only tie us if we drop all of our games for the rest of the season. They only play 3. We play 4. As they're back up the middle. Man on the mound tonight is Andrew Hoffman.
Yeah, for him this season, just 2 appearances, one of those being a start. 3.2 innings, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. Struck out 5 batters, walked 5 batters taken.
Leadoff man will be Cal Johnson for this side of Bethesda. He has been a fantastic man in this leadoff spot. Power kind of diminished as of late, but nothing to scoff at. Homered twice at the last time he was at this field as the first pitch outside. Last time he played the Grays, rather, not the last time he was at this field. Hoffman 0-1, misses the first one. Pitch just a bit low. Hoffman, don't know where he missed there.
Good setup at Catholic University. First time I've been here this season. So very close to the field.
Yeah, 1-1. That one just a little bit on the outside corner. Pitching to the man behind the mound, it's Fox Fernandez, the Vassar College member. Go through the rest of this lineup after Cal Johnson's at bat. Fernandez, finalist for Vassar College Baseball Freshman of the Year and Vassar College Athletics Freshman of the Year, as his teammate won both of those. 3-1 misses, or 2-1 misses, now 3-1. Hoffman a righty. Pitch and ground ball right side, collected by the first baseman. That's Bradley. He'll be trailed around at the corners. Opposite man to him is Rahman. Making up the middle is Bakar Jr. Actually threw 3 perfect innings against us. Fourth inning did not go as well for him. Gave up 4 runs. At that second base side will be Chitla making up the middle. Center field will be Allen. Right field will be Sweeney Strawberry, with the left field being manned by the likes of Hoffman. Or excuse me, not Hoffman. Ford, I believe, is out there. Still going through all these lineups. They wrote 2 center fielders, so one of them's in center and the other one's in left. First pitch to Brennan Wright misses. Tail Johnson at the start of this lineup. That one missing again. 2-0 count. Right, a lefty all-star this season. You're going to have a pretty 4-man all-star top of the lineup, something we haven't seen in a while because Kieran Coleman's been hot as of late. He's got a chance to start as that 2-0 pitch misses high and away. Fox Fernandez could not hold on to that thing. Lou on deck is the likes of Emilio Gonzalez. Designated hitting all-star as that pitch misses, so a walk to right. The rest of the Big Train lineup goes Zachary Malvazio after Emilio Gonzalez, who will bat now. Casey Carpenter will bat 5th. Ryan Foscolo 6th. 7th will be the likes of Logan Panett and Will Hack behind then. Jack Kagan will bat at that tail spot with Jack Sams going to be the leadoff man.
Yeah, definitely.
First pitch missing to Gonzalez. 1-0 count to the designated hitter tonight. Right-hander Hoffman delivers and can't seem to find the zone too well. He does find the inside of the portion there. Good strike. That fastball has been working really well for Hoffman this season when he's got it going, but it just hasn't when he's needed it. Pick off back to first. Right dives back in, but safe. Train coming in with a half-game lead over only for the 1 and 2 seed. Actually don't really matter. Both of them get the same bye. Technically, the lower seeding goes to that 1 seed, but Big Train feel like they can beat anybody as this one is skied up on the infield. A can of corn. Graves settle under it. They get the second out of the inning. And Brennan Wright returns to first. Sound guy is unloading the clip today already.
It's very early in this game.
Yeah, it's and we had the pregame. We had the lineup announcements, and he was very excited.
He was so loud that you couldn't even hear him.
No, and then when he realized he was so loud, he cut back in because he was laughing too hard. Which I respect that. He brings energy to the game of baseball that I think it misses sometimes. First pitch strike to Malvasio.
It's definitely energy for a team that's in the South Division.
Yeah, and
They definitely need it.
they've lost a lot of players throughout this season, and they actually, stat-wise, aren't that bad. They're towards the middle of the league in just about everything, but it seems like every night one thing goes wrong. Whether it's the bullpen coming in and losing a game, is ground ball right side. Caught off the glove of the first baseman. They try and make the play there at first. He is safe at the bag. An error for the likes of Bradley there. Is that popped off the glove, it looks like. Base. Tough angle here. Hit the base, actually, not his glove, so popped up off the base. It'll be a single instead for the likes of Malvasio.
I'm a little bit taller than you.
There is that fun clip of us when we were back at Shirley Povich Field where the lower third cuts off half my face because you are so much taller than me. We zoomed the camera in too far. That was my fault. I did make that call. As Parker Corbin will trail Zach Malvasio. Thinks about laying down a bunt with 2 outs. Pulls back. Third baseman pretty far deep, but coming in now. 1-0 from the righty Hoffman. Delivering a bit low. Fox Fernandez digs it out in time, so nobody will advance. As that one skips off the plate. 2-0 count quickly as Hoffman some control issues that have plagued him all season with that ERA at 7.36.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of a tailwind going into it, so it's a windy day.
Corbin, a lot of power in that bat when he can find it. Far more disciplined. And tends to just take the walk as that one misses. Counts now 3-0. Yeah. Seems they're a little behind on people. I got a text from their broadcast that some people just didn't show up today. A little late call-outs, unfortunately. You got to respect the crew that is working very hard, despite having to do some more than they're used to. As that one misses outside, Parker Corbin will load the bases, and they have got Hoffman surrounded early as Ryan Foscolo, who nearly went deep at this park last time, flew out to the track last time we were here. First pitch from Hoffman, it's just a little bit low. Fox Fernandez can't believe it. I think right at the knees. 1-0 count. Hoffman, man on third. The leadoff man, Johnson, was extinguished. It's right over there. As that first on the inside corner. Just a little bit too close to Foscolo, and the count is now 2-0. Windy day today, pushing out into left. Get a fly ball out there, it might carry. That one's down Broadway for strike 1. Foscolo waiting till he can hit the zone as he's thrown 8 straight balls prior to that one. Two-one now from Hoffman. Just a little bit on the upstairs part of the plate. So So Mari Allen is the one in left field today. They did right center field twice. Can't play two guys out there. Actually, you really could. There's nothing stopping you. Except the corners of the mind. 3-1. Hoffman delivers. Big hack from Foscolo. He's a little ahead of a fastball. So payoff pitch, full count. Hoffman trying to escape this one. Leaving 3 on. Tough spot for the young righty. Pitch, everybody going, and this one going backwards. It'll strike the porta potty behind us. Right off the left side. I'd say wide left if it was wide left, because I love to torture Ravens fans. Did that last night twice. 3-2. I'm not even a Commanders fan either. I just do it for love of the game. Payoff for Hoffman. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play on it for the second baseman, and throw by to first. They got him. 3 left stranded in the top half of the first inning. Big Train can't get anybody home. We'll be right back. Big Train Baseball Network. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. I'm Carson Cass, joined by the likes of Sean McAvoy, our writer, here for the Big Train. Sean, pretty good first inning. Big Train could not get much of anything going in that first as they had themselves a 3 left on. Ground out to the first base side.
Yeah. Not the way you want to open up a game. We've got the base runners going, but just can't capitalize.
It's Hartley Rahman who pops this bunt foul behind us. Tailwind did not help him there. That one was way too far back.
The big train is going to be Jack Sands, the righty. 5 games this season with 5 starts, 23 innings pitched, and 2.35.
Pitcher of the Week award to his credit. 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Rahman's behind a fastball and a quick 0-2 count for Sams. He's been lethal on this mound this season. Very tough guy to beat. 0-2. Big swing and a miss, and down goes Rahman in 3 pitches, 2 of them waving. Tough start for the Grays. Talk about how their hitting has struggled. One or the other has gone the way they wanted to, and sometimes their pitching works, sometimes their hitting works. Pitching working pretty well there as they left 3 stranded. So.
Yeah, and Jack Sands kind of returning the favor there with pitching. Starts in this game with finish like that. 19th of the season for him.
That one missing low. High, excuse me. Misspoke. I did watch that. I just said low. It's Benny Bakar Jr. Benny Bakar has been very good this season. All-star designation for the designated hitter typically out of Southern University. He, to his credit, pitched a perfect 3 innings and then 4 errors, brought in 4 unearned runs in his outing, 10 against the Big Train last time we saw these Grays. It's a pretty rough one when you give up 4 unearned, and that was his second pitching appearance of the season, excuse me, and it was very good against Bethesda. 2-1, missing high, number 13 and a 3-1 count.
But at the plate for him this season was a 292 average with 712 OPS with 1 home run and 9 wins.
3-1 is lined into left, coming in on it. Foscolo is not able to get there. A base hit to lead things for the Grays as their all-star, the lone one, over there at first.
Ball didn't catch as much wind until a little late to get that one, but base runner
Man.
on for DC Grays.
PA announcer tonight is just electric. Sweeney Strawberry coming up. Hopefully that got caught on the mic. His first pitch a little low to Strawberry.
Do you want to try to recreate how we introduced Carter Sweeney?
Yeah, sure. Carter Sweeney Strawberry. It was how he said it. That is my best recreation.
That's pretty good.
Sweeney Strawberry, the grandson of Darryl Strawberry, met in Yankee as well as Dodger. His career in the majors. 1-0 as that one missing a little bit on the inside portion. The son of NBA player, excuse me, Darryl Strawberry, Jr. 2-0. Pitch a little low for the taste of Strawberry, but it does end up being the strike. Drop through the trap door on that changeup from Sam's. It's a good pitch.
Yeah. Sweet Strawberry.
Pick off to first. Safe.
Sweetie Strawberry, rising freshman for Rutgers University, a Big Ten school, but 15 games he's played in this season for the Grays with over 1,000 OPS.
He's been very good. He will join a Rutgers squad with more name brand as 2-1 is in there. Good pitch on the low portion from Sam's. Heavy fastball. One thing to note, he's actually joining a program that has a lot of name brands. Peyton Bonds, the son or nephew of Barry Bonds, getting drafted out of Rutgers. A lot of former players, sons, nephews, grandsons over there. Right side, going to get through. Well-placed hit from the likes of Sweeney Strawberry, and he's got himself on first. 2 on, one gone, excuse me, for the Grays.
That was a good piece of hitting right there for Sweetie Strawberry, just getting through the right side of this Big Train defensive windup with first baseman Parker Corbin and second baseman Brennan Wright out to the outfield. But 2 on now against Jack Sams. He's going to have to try to get out of this on the first inning.
That's going to bring up the likes of Amari Allen. After Bakar and Sweeney Strawberry single. Allen first pitch a little bit low for his taste. Ball called.
Play out of Chattahoochee Valley Community College.
Whew.
Reminds me of the Alan Jackson song.
I was not thinking that, but now that's a good shot. 1-0. Smashed foul. One of the newer players on this roster, Midsummer Edition, as there are many.
Especially for how late the season is.
Yeah.
There's only 2 games played for last night.
Doubleheader yesterday?
It's
Cool.
it's
1-1.
the Senators.
I was like making sure that was true because I was like, it was in my head. 1-1. Randy delivers, and it's ground ball. Comebacker, can't get it. Trying to get the play at second. They are able to get the first out, and he's safe at first. So corners with 1 out as Amari Allen reaches on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, that was a good play right there from Cal Johnson and Brennan Wright, but just a little bit late. That throw to first. Now you got base runners on the corners for the Grays.
So that's going to bring up Xavier Bradley, the first baseman out of Southern. Same as this season. Doing well against everybody he's faced. One rough start against Metro South County. He ended up still getting the win in that one. Other than that, he's been lights out. Pitch missing low. Gagan, good dig. And runners are stuck at the corner still. Picard Jr. with a mouth guard over there. I played it with a mouth guard. Didn't want my teeth to fall out. It's 1-0. Randy delivers. And a bit low. 2-0 count for the likes of Bradley.
For 19 games played in this season for Bradley. 238 average and 726 OPS. 7 doubles in the season for him with 8 RBIs.
Good year so far. Now the 2-0 from Sams. Pitch. Bit low. Gagan picked back to first, and he's safe. Picard Jr. staying at third. There was the bruh sound effect.
They just got a long list of these.
Yeah. It's a good list.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Always for more fun at baseball. 3-0. Pitch in there. It's a good fastball. 91-92. Heavy out of the hands of Sam.
Great pitch right there. Definitely did not overwalk the guy.
Needs to fight back here. 3-1 is inside. A little bit on the inside corner, so 3-1, he walks him. Bases are loaded for both sides with 2 outs. Good job from Bradley as Joey Chitla, the second baseman, to come up.
Yeah, the William and Mary product. Virginia guy, but 21 games played this season with a 271 average and 925 OPS with 9 RBIs and 2 doubles. It's a guy that likes to steal a lot of bases, too.
He'll have some traffic in front of him on the Beltway. Won't be able to make anything happen there. First pitch strike. Swinging as the 0-1 now. Just on the low portion of the zone. Good pitch at the knee. Left him buckled a little bit there. Stuck in. Charlie Buckles, I named yesterday. Jackson Loomis would probably be one of the members of that first team, all-name team we keep talking about. We should actually do that. 0-2. Ratty delivers, and again he misses on that 0-2 count. Doesn't like to give him something to hit there.
Especially now, you have a lot of guys coming and going, so a lot of different games for all these teams.
Charlie Buckles' 7th game was yesterday. 1-2. And that one's a little bit outside. Tough angle here to see if it's inside or outside from where we're standing. 2-2. Seems the base is loaded. A little low, and count goes full. We'll have another payoff. Bases loaded pitch. Oh, 2, he worked his way back. Sams delivers. He missed. 1-0 Grays as he walks Chitla. RBI to his total. Picard Jr. finally comes home. Strawberry to third. Amari Allen on his way to second. Excuse me. Strawberry cut down. So Allen on his way to second, to third. Bradley to second. And Chitla to first.
Yeah, that was a pitch close to the zone level for Sams, but just a little bit low to blocking this first round of games. Jackson Loomis now steps into the batting box.
Loomis watches the first pitch miss. 1-0 count to the designated hitter, Adam Denizen. Hit well into right field. Going after it. And that one gets down. It's going to be a base hit. Looking for the throw in, and pretty late as it careens off the wall. 2 runners will score, now 3. A base clearing double for the likes of Jackson Loomis. And the Denizen man, designated hitter, hits one pretty well.
Yeah, that was a good knock right there from him. Kind of just to the fence and right field past Zachary Malvazio. That's RBIs 13, 14, and 15 for Loomis.
So 4-0 Grays very early. They're able to put something together with bases loaded when we are not. This Big Train squad came back down from, I think it was 6-0. 6-1 a few times this season. They've done it multiple times from that mark. Last time they were here, they held the Grays scoreless.
There's definitely a kind of never give up attitude against Big Train.
Big Cardiac as the 0-1 in there. Quickly strike two delivered to Peyton Ford, the center fielder.
Yeah, you've called them that a good amount of times this season. I've been kind of going with the never give up.
Yeah, Cardiac Express. 0-2. Fouled backwards and off the netting. Stay alive swing as he's well behind a fastball.
Phil Ford this season has played in 23 games, but only a 171 average. Gets himself into two outs.
Delivered. Fouled backwards again. The other side, he's ahead of that fastball. So stuck between two speeds of a fastball that's probably going about 95 if we were being honest about what he was swinging at for there. Very ahead of that one. Sam's throwing in the 91, 92 range. Oh, 2. Outside, it's breaking ball.
It's another Richard count. Gives up 2 fouls.
1-2, grounded up the middle softly. Going to be a tough play as it goes right behind the second base. They get that throw in. Well played by Johnson. So 4-0 Grays very early on the Big Train Baseball Network. I'm Carson Cass. Sean McAvoy will be right back as we head to the second inning. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. It's 4-0 Grays very early here as we are in the top of the second inning. They put 4 across. Everybody who gets on gets in. Very good job from them as Picard Jr. did a very solid bit of work starting that lead off with a hit, and then everybody followed and sued. 1 walk, and things went awry with a Loomis double. It's 4-0 Grays, but not a lead the Big Train can't overcome. They've proven it this season and recently as that one misses high to the man, Panett. Smashes against backstop. 2-0, and one misses to Panett. Three-0 count now as Hoffman trying not to walk another. He does. Above the head of Panett, and that fastball is nowhere close. A walk, and very quickly could be getting out of hand here.
Yeah, Hoffman just really can't find his own strike zone.
So that will bring up likes of Will Hack. Pitch in there. First one from Hoffman. 27 walks. Pretty good mark this season for the likes of these Big Train sides. Man, Hack. He's walked a lot. I think he might have a tough season, you were thinking, and then you kind of just go look at his OPS, and it's like, oh, it's still 700. So he's walking a lot. 424 OBP. With only 253 average, it is over 150 points of walk. The 0-2 now as Hoffman's got ahead. Misses high onto the backstop. Fox Fernandez can't collect, and it'll be, I think, a passed ball there as that one goes off the glove.
Yeah, could go either way. That one was very high.
Wild pitch, our official scorer says. It's kind of depending on how tall your catcher is, really. That's actually something they take into account. You're much taller than me. Are you 6'5"? 1'2"? I'm 6'3".
Definitely not 6'5".
Pitch misses again, and another one a little bit. Now the pass ball. As man over there at third, what we were talking about, nothing important.
Yeah, Fox Fernandez trying to get the block and kind of just gets away from him towards the pitcher down that one first base line.
It's a good start to this inning, 2-2. Hank trying to find his way on. RBI total of 19 this season. He's got 20 potentially over that side as he survival swing. It's a little bit away from a fastball. Ricochets off of Fox Fernandez's mask.
Yeah, that was season 23 and some of the speed extra bases. He's got 22 runs.
Half swing, and no, he did not.
That's going to be a full count for Will Hack now, 3-2, as Jack Egan steps to the on-deck circle.
Full dish. Runner at third. Pitch. A little bit outside, and he walked him. His 28th walk of the year that leads the team. Hack been very good when he didn't get on base this season. And just walking all over the place as corners. Hack, 5 stolen bases in his last 6 games. Will likely be on his way to second quickly as they try and cave into this 4-0 lead on the Big Train Baseball Network. Big Train taking on the 13 and 23 Grays. No score bug tonight. 25 and 10 we are. It's first in the league, half a game ahead of second place, the only Crop Dusters, and 3.5 ahead of the Southern Maryland Senators. I apologize, said earlier that we are confirmed for that 1 or 2 spot. A win tonight and Southern Maryland loss for the rest of the season. We'll guarantee that. Their top 8 ahead of the Thunderbolts as that one in there to Jack Kagan. 1-1 count to the catcher.
Yeah, and speaking of other scores around the league, the Crop Dusters did play the Alexandria Aces earlier, and that's where they got that half game in a 10-6 victory. And now point again, 3-3 contest there in the top of the third.
Corners 1-1, and ground ball left side will be enough to score a run. They go to first, and they got Kagan, but they did not get the runner. 4-1, they cave into this lead by 25%.
That's some good math there.
Yeah,
Quick math.
Say I can't do analytics. They shouldn't let me anywhere near that. Actually, it's probably not even fair for me, but I'm not that bad at analytics. 4-1, they score. Johnson switch hitting on that left side as Hoffman the righty. Grays are in their pinstripe uniforms, blue hats tonight. Big Train in their black aways with gray pants as waves at the first offering. Oh, 1 from Hoffman as Hack went on that pitch over to second base. Advance on that fielder's choice as that one in there to Johnson.
Also had a great time at the tribute to Latin baseball last night, but
yes,
a little bit easier to tell who's who with their numbers tonight in their road jerseys compared to everybody wearing 21.
Roberto Clemente, former Pirate, one-time MVP, I believe. Nope, that's Willie Stargell. His teammate. As that one gets around, Fox Fernandez can't find it. It's an easy steal for the likes of Hack. I don't think it'll go down as a stolen base, but he does get the third. Still sack fly territory with 1 out. Johnson in that 1-2 now.
Yeah, the Big Trainer down by 3 runs, but getting a lot of favors with the walks and now the pass balls and wild pitches.
1-2. Offering from Hoffman is low. Fernandez able to dig that, and everybody stays right where they are. Pretty windy day here today. I'm sure you can hear the tailwind. That's for certain. 2-2, and he missed. Count goes full. Johnson fighting back from the 0-2.
Yeah, that one was low right there. Now 3-2 count for power bat and Cal Johnson.
He's homered twice versus the Grays. The last time you saw him, that was his last homer so far. Malvasio. And the hole is, well, now in the hole as he walks Johnson. Went deep last night, his last AB in that game. Misses the 4-1 pitch, and he's got himself over at first. Corners again. Just 1 out. Hack standing, trying to be driven in now by Brennan Wright. All-star as one of the quad top of this lineup. Right 0 for 0. He walked us first time up. Takes ball 1. Well, takes first pitch for a strike, excuse me.
I mean, right this season with an 820 OPS, just someone you definitely don't want to give a free pass to.
This one's skied backwards, foul.
Towards the softball field over there.
It's kind of backwards.
Backwards to the side.
Still behind him. 0-2 to right. Back to first, and Johnson safe. Trying to keep him in check with runners at the corners. Need the second out very quickly so we can forget about everybody on. Trainer made it very difficult. Hit very well with runners in scoring position this season. Looking to aim back here. 0-2, he missed inside. Right, does lead the league in grounded double plays with 7. You're looking for something low, but Wright as of late has been very good against that pitch. 2 doubles on lower breaking balls in recent games. One, 2 from Hoffman. Missed high.
Outside too on that one.
You have a better angle than I do. You're taller after all.
We're just going to keep on going back to the well.
Yeah. 2-2. Lined right side. It's going to get through. Base hit, scores a run. Johnson will hold up at second, and 2-1. An RBI single for the All-Star Wright.
That's a patient plate approach and at-bat there for Brendan Wright in a 2-2 count, as no one was on a rope right there to left or to right field.
Back-to-back batters and 0-2 counts, fighting back for one a walk and another one an RBI single as runners at second and first. Hack scores on that one. It's 2-4 now. Big Train tailing half of the amount they were at the start of this inning. Grays are pretty tough offensively. You can pretty much assume if Sam's can find that fastball back in the zone, it'll be tough for them to continue going. If you walk any member of the big train, you can pretty much expect they will hit well against you. It's been a proven experiment effort all season. You hit the zone against the big train, they play a little bit worse, but still hard to get out, as the Giants did that very well and were blown out twice by the big train. Only threw a collective 15 balls in that first game, and they still lost 18-8. So not always, as first pitch, leave ball to Gonzalez. Maybe a strike. 0-1. Bit high.
The scoreboard did read that it was a 2-3 count, which
Hey, man.
is pretty impossible.
It's I mean, that's what happens when you strike out in 2-2.
Well, for the batter to still be in
Yeah.
batter's
Well,
box.
That's a good point. Emilio, 0-for-1 with a pop out as he thought about that. Did he go? No, he didn't. And he misses. Yes, he swung apparently. They appeal, and there's a warning admitted to the third base coach.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with Emilio Gonzalez on that one. The bat just did not come off his shoulder.
No. His legs moved very far forward. 1-2. MLB experimenting with something that nobody really talks about. The check swing challenge. 45-degree angle is what they call it, which is pretty
That's very far into the
very
zone. I've
far.
seen the
That's like
videos
into
from
left.
Yeah.
That's like bat pointing down the left field line and a bit further. As the 2-2 count now from Hoffman, he misses there. Righty delivers. Right up the middle, a comebacker. It'll get into the glove of the second baseman. A great play. Scoops it with his glove, tosses it with his glove over to the shortstop side, and it's a double play. Web gem for the likes of the Grays ends the inning. We'll be right back in the Big Train Baseball Network as we head bottom two. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. I'm Carson Cass. It's a very windy day out here. Big Train are down 4-2. They played 2 runs on a single and a walk. And a fielder's choice. Excuse me, not the walk.
Yeah, they were down by 4. Get back.
It's a thunderous noise behind us. I don't know if that got picked up. That was odd. 4-2.
It was a very loud noise. Neighborhood, kind of out that way.
I can assume that was like somebody running full speed into like a shed. That was like the first image that came to mind. Sam's still warming up technically. Finished his warm-up pitches a while ago, but the dugout in discussion with the umpire. You are getting groovy beside me, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Grays. They came to it early. A very good outing tonight for this side. We'll see what they can do as they move back here Gotta wonder what they're going to do. And somebody just got ejected to the big train dugout, maybe, or a warning. So keep in mind, if two people get ejected, Sal will automatically be ejected. So somebody did get ejected. That is Coach G.
Galvin Morris there. He was at third base coach.
That was he already got the warning as 1-0. First pitch, and the batter steps out, understandably, as the audio still plays here. Trying to figure out the inning. So a lot of things going on very early here. One ejected quickly, and we are in a contested matchup, 4-2. As it's a 2-0 count, Sam's trying to get his rhythm back. Fastball not being placed, that's kind of the equation for him. Line up the middle by Fox Fernandez. Diving play. Johnson off the glove. Can he make it? And no, it's not in time. Parker Corbin at first today, unable to get that.
I mean, great play to not let it go in the outfield, but that was a single all the way there from Fox Fernandez.
I appreciate trying. So a leadoff single for Fox Fernandez. 4-2. It's an early lead. Soft grounder up the middle. Sams collects, throws to Corbin at first. They've got out number one. And he'll get some pats on the back as he does move one up. Swinging bunt there as it goes to the right side. Well done for the likes of Raman. Looks like Emilio Gonzalez got ejected.
Yeah, it looks like
so not
Emilio
Coach
Gonzalez might have gotten ejected, so we'll have to see. He was the designated hitter, so we'll have to see who's in the lineup for him.
Very sweet guy. Had his 100th RBI yesterday. Very. Keep things going here as one out, one runner at second base. Sams delivers. That one outside. A little bit low.
Jim, we'll have to see for Gonzalez if this is early enough in the game where he can come back tomorrow and play against Silver Spring Tacoma, because
so somebody 4-2 keep mentioning, and more discussions between the umpiring crew and Sal Colangelo tonight. Good pitch, low portion of the zone. There is a pinch hitter.
yeah, and it's going to be Travis Church in for
Benny Bakar Jr. So Raman bunted out there. So in replacement of Bakar Jr., Travis Church. I wonder what happened to Bakar.
Yeah, Church this season, 220 average and a 689 OPS with 8 RBIs and no extra base hits.
Yeah, he's in this part of this lineup here, replacing their best hitter. So big shoes to fill. 1-2 from Sams. Right, bit low. A little bit outside as well. Sams has been missing to these lefties right in that spot almost exactly. To get that fastball a little bit smidgen early, maybe a millimeter early almost. We're talking with how specific pitchers have to be. 2-2. Sams has battled well with that fastball. Once he gets it going, it's very hard to hit off him, as that one right up the middle, a breaking ball collected by right. He has to range to his left, and he got him. Great stretch by Corbin, and that's the second out. Runner to third.
Great play there from the right side of this infield, and Brendan Wright and Parker Corbin there. Corbin at first base, tonight, kind of a newer position for him, but I believe he might be playing there at Akron coming up in the spring. So that was a good play from him right there.
Sweeney Strawberry is walking up to the Fox Sports intro song, but they're going to have a brief discussion about that last play. The third base coach for the Grays with the umpire.
End of the World Cup, so I guess it's starting to be football season again.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I guess it already
Training
was
camp.
football season. Football season.
Oh, okay. No, that was good.
Bears are going to win the World Series. Super Bowl. Think about the White Sox too much. Just wrote a 3,000-word article today about them, so not the World Series. That's my prediction. How about you? Hoosiers winning it all again?
Oh, yeah. I have to say it.
Yeah. Shawnee, Indiana Hoosier from here. I am a Syracuse Orange, so I'll be watching ACC football. That's
I feel
for
sorry
sure.
for you sometimes.
Football season very soon. I'm excited. That little overlap in I almost said November, October, when you've got football and baseball going on, it is really lovely. You get playoff baseball right at the start of football season.
Our basketball teams will play each other this upcoming season.
They will. I will actually.
Cambridge Fieldhouse.
I think I'm going to be there. I think we're going to have a little meetup, hopefully.
I'll try to get out to Indianapolis, just an hour drive.
Yeah, it's only 10 for me, man.
Well, we do have a game now in Madison Square Garden.
We do. That's true. Well, you do, excuse me.
Yeah.
We also do. But
That was announced today against Arkansas.
Yeah, it's the same weekend. It's part of the series, yeah.
Oh.
0-1. Same for the runner at third. We'll stop talking about college basketball and whatever and get back to the game as a quick 0-2 count to Carter Sweeney Strawberry, grandson of Daryl Strawberry. Don't want to say that every time, but I just made the mistake there. So
yeah, happens to the best of us.
0-2. Big swing and a miss, and down he goes. There's the third out. And Sams does allow one hit, but he strands him. Good inning for the fastball, as he was not sure the inning was over there for a second. We'll be right back on the Big Train Baseball Network. 4-2 lead. Big Train in the top of the third, will try and carve back into it. Hoffman's third inning of work on the Big Train Baseball Network. Big Train will try and carve back into this ball game. 4-2 lead and ejection early. Zach Malvazio will come to bat here in this third inning. After the double play, which was highly controversial.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see.
Looks like Travis Church has made his way over to shortstop. A base hit on a half swing. In the excuse me, he gets past.
Just legs that one out right there. Just keeps the head down, and courtesy runner now will be TJ Gramesty, not on the lineup tonight, but is base running for Jack Gagan.
So, as Gramesty comes on, they'll take a brief mound visit. Kellyanne Jenkins is the D.C. Grays pitching coach. She's the first ever woman to pitch in the Cal Ripken Senior League. She was a big train pitcher actually as well. Jenkins, well familiar with and the opposing side manager.
Yeah, and she was honored earlier this season at Shirley Povich Field, kind of for that wonderful honor, I will say, there, being the first woman to pitch in the Ripken Senior League.
In her first year, she's also the Jackson Reed pitching coach. Jackson Reed High School nearby here, I believe.
A lot of those guys on this team.
It's a new staff here with Robinson Mateo at the helm. Different managing staff last season. They were replaced by Mateo and his squad. As first one missing to Johnson. Comes the 1-0 from Hoffman, who's trying to keep this game 4-3. At least leave tonight with the lead as a man has just started going in the pen. Now 1-1. Looks to be a sidewinder of some sorts. Excuse me. I've actually can't believe I'm saying this. As that one gets away from Fernandez, goes forward though. The one pitching in the pen is
It is a child.
a child.
Yeah.
Not of the greatest view, but I saw
Nope.
somebody catching and
He's
behind the
not-
plate. I guess kudos to the likes of Freeman Hunt.
He is kind of putting them in there. Doesn't look too bad.
I would probably not pitch him. 2-1. Cal Johnson out of this count for Hoffman. Delivers. High breaking pitch, and now a 3-1 count. He's a pitch away from tying this game if he can't find the zone. Hoffman, he is out of USC Beaufort. That is University of South Carolina, Beaufort. Not related to Andrew Hoffman, the Diamondbacks reliever, I guess. 3-1. Big swing, and back to a full count. So we go payoff again with bases loaded. That is the third time tonight we've seen this very situation.
It's Cal Johnson's turn to get that payoff pitch, but have to see what he can do with the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Here comes Hoffman. Pitch. Fouled backwards and off the netting. Nearly caught the... That is more difficulties with the PA system. I think the music is done for now. Haven't heard any in a while. It's 3-2. Johnson, a lot of full counts this season. He's been very good at drawing those walks. 7th pitch of the AB. Hit well into right field. Going to need some wind to leave the ballpark as they'll settle under it. It's a tough play for the likes of Ford as wind was pushing it a little bit farther, but can't get out of this ballpark. Nobody comes across. They leave 3 stranded as one comes across, in the top of the 3rd. We'll head to the bottom. Big Train trying to keep them there. 4-3 Grays in the Big Train Baseball Network. 3 runs for the big train today. 4-3 lead for the Grays as they have worked pretty well back after that first inning. Did a very good job to get things going. As leading off will be the likes of Amari Allen. After Strawberry's unable to get anything done, it'll be Terry Kaler, the new man on the mound. Splintered into right side, a broken bat as collected by the second baseman right. Thrown over to first, and Kaler's got his first out.
Yeah, quick out there on the first pitch from Terry Kaler, a guy that's played in 7 games this season for the Big Train, 9.1 innings and a 12.54 ERA that he's going to try to get down. He's given up 13 earned runs, but 10 strikeouts and 13 batters walked.
Xavier Bradley will be the next man up here. Bradley, first baseman tonight out of Southern. Great marching band culture there. Southern Jaguars, a few members here. Pitcher, I believe, and 2 hitters for now. One-0. Kaler, the left-handed southpaw, just committed to Eastern Michigan, will be pitching in Ypsilanti. 1-0. Outside, struggled to hit the zone a little bit this season. Just needs to drive more contact. It's kind of his big thing. He creates a lot of weak contact. Does have some strikeout stuff too. Gaithersburg, after being run-ruled yesterday, as that 2-0 is in there, run-ruled the Metro South County Braves. So they won 15-6. Only beat the Aces 10-6, so they are technically ahead of us. 2-1. Hit well into left field. Trailing back on the track, carried by the wind, and that one caroms off the S of the Catholic University baseball wall. Comes back in, and you had something to say.
No, I was just going to say that I think the wind kind of got to that one too, but that's a 9-run victory there. So that's not a run rule.
Well, it ended in 8 innings, but
yeah. It was probably one of the 7-inning games from earlier in the season. They just,
yes, it was a 7-inning game because they go to 8, and they go to 8 because they go through 7, and they go to the top 8, and then they hit final. So that makes more sense. I was wondering the same thing, but I was just like, that ended early. So 1-0, a pitch clock violation from Kaler.
Said run rule, and I looked at the score, and I was like, that's definitely not 12.
Yeah.
But
Southern Maryland has come back and won against Silver Spring, being down 6-5 at the bottom of 7th. They won 7-6, only in their second game against the Aces, down 4-3. Second game against Gaithersburg. Yes, it is a doubleheader today, so 2 7-inning games. They're up 4-0 again, and we are in the bottom of the 3rd at Robert J. Talbot Field. 4-3 lead for the Grays. Man on second. Pitch in there. Good. One that finds the zone. Double from Xavier Bradley has got him at second as Joey Chitla, the right-handed batter, stands in out of William and Mary.
He's a guy that redshirted his first season at Wofford and then didn't play at William and Mary last spring, so we'll have to see. Still got 3 years remaining as now a 3-1 count against Kaler, but we'll have to see what he can do in the kind of collegiate ranks.
Plenty of time. Could get that start here. Chitla, day to day, he is 0 for 0. Earned himself a walk, an RBI walk, as 3-2. That one finds the zone. Kaler battling back. Three-two. Sawed off into right field. Malvazio chasing after it at the wall, and he leaps. He got it. Tough play and throw to third. A very good throw from Malvazio, at least in terms of timing, though it does get wide. So runner move over to third base. Malvazio made a jumping catch out there in right field. We apologize for the hesitation on that. There is a dugout in our way based on where we're standing. We are quite literally behind home plate, slightly off to the right, but a great catch nevertheless.
Thank you for Grace for telling us that was an out.
That's true. Shortest of the three, but she did walk forward. I'm 6'3". Sean is
You're
6'5", and Grace is
whoa.
then probably 6'1". I'm 5'9". Kaler, left-handed, doing pretty well against these righties this season as his first pitch misses to the right-handed Loomis. Loomis base-clearing doubles last time up. He's 1 for 1. Another runner in scoring position at his left at third as that one misses on the inside 2-0 count. Kaler just committed to Eastern Michigan. We talked about it. The Eagles, one of 2 Maction commits, as Parker Corbin, the first baseman, committed to Akron. They'll face each other multiple times this season. How about that? Missed outside.
We were talking about college football earlier, but I am excited for a lot of action.
Oh, I will be watching Wednesday night Maction. You can believe that. 3-0 count to Loomis. He did just win the College World Series at the D3 level against Endicott City in Massachusetts, not Endicott. As that one in there. Denison 50-3 during the season and postseason. That is a very good baseball team. They won in 3 against Endicott. 3-1, and that one's outside. So he's got himself 3 RBI double, as well as the walk now. Second base runner on in corners. As we continue the trend of a lot of base runners here, with only a 4-3 ball game, you would expect more with how many guys have been on and around. It's Peyton Ford, the center fielder tonight up.
Guy out of California University of Pennsylvania.
Of course. The Vulcans, they're called. Last season they were 798 OPS. This season a 484 OPS. Hasn't had the best year at the plate. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Hit well into left field. Tailing back at the wall. Foscolo will watch it go over. 7-3. A 3-run homer for Ford, as he delivers that one at a crucial moment. His 8th RBI of the year, as he will carry himself across the plate. Smash that one.
Yeah, definitely first home run of the season from him, and that's...
Definitely got some help from the windy day. Only 90 off the bat, but hit that one 350 over the left field wall, and Ford has got his Grays up another 4. They were up 4-0 earlier, now 7-3.
Yeah, not what you want from the Eastern Michigan commit and Terry Kaler, but he's got 2 outs, and he's got to try to end this inning and get out of this.
So, first inning double off of Sam's. He has his day ended with 4 earned runs in 2 innings. Gave up collection of 3 hits during the day, as that one a strike. Now a 0-1 count to the likes of Ethan Fox Fernandez. That one misses.
It was good last night getting that run rule victory and not having to use all these pitchers, just having to use Hoagland and then Aiden Parker.
Yeah, you talk a lot about the importance of that, because you come into a game like today where now you're in your second pitcher in your 3rd inning. Kaler is not a guy who's gone over 2. 2-2 count to Fox Fernandez. Outside. Fox Fernandez this season, 391 OPS, so even worse than Ford, but Ford did just tee off. That ball was a Ford Explorer, drove away. 3-2, foul backwards.
That was a good one.
That really wasn't.
very, very active hands from Fox Fernandez in the batter's box, I will say.
The brakes on that swing was a little bit ahead of it, and he slows the swing down just to survive. ABS system, you could say, as that one misses. Great AB from Fox Fernandez as he gets on. A walk to extend the inning, and the ring of fire from the Grays just burning this big train as they get around the Beltway pretty easily here in D.C. 7-3 lead as Kaler trying to work through now the top of the order again. Hartley Rahman, who's 0 for 2. He's batting every inning.
Definitely. As that one gets poured in for a strike, definitely don't want a guy having 3 at-bats in the first 3 innings to start a game.
I mean, last night, Cal Johnson did, and we won via the run rule in the 7th inning. down. Big Train just down 4 here. They'd already scaled back that mountain as they got him inside on Hartley Rahman, and they have 2 on, 2 out. Continuing that 2-out rally after the 3-run home run. Last 4 batters have gotten on.
Just not really finding the zone there, Terry Kaler. And Gagan's going to come out and talk to him as pitching coach Craig Lopez now for a full mound visit.
So, Emilio Gonzalez ejected earlier. Curious to see who that DH is. We'll see him in the next inning, potentially. We will see him in the next inning. He's due up, so we'll see who that ends up being. Maybe Gramasty, we'll have to see. Likely won't, or likely can, if he stops courtesy running for Gagan, who's on the mound. But a full visit for Lopez. He tries to calm down his southpaw here as he faces up next the replacement for Bakar Jr., who seemingly left this game. The shortstop. He pitched last time against the Big Train. He left the game. Travis Church is his replacement. He will face the likes of Church, the second baseman now, as they move Chitla over to short.
Yeah, and base runners on first and second now for Travis Church, the now second baseman, but have to get out of this inning here for Terry Kaler against the Marist University, New York guy.
Bottom 3, Marist, formerly College University, as of I believe 7 years ago they changed it. I think so. A little bit more recently. I feel like I remember that being very specifically 2019, but that might be wrong. It might be when they started it. 0-1. I was a kid who thought the Fox was cool. It's 2025, it is officially changed. I thought that was earlier, but I guess perhaps not.
Marist is the one in Poughkeepsie, right?
Poughkeepsie. That was really close. That was really close for somebody not from the area. I'm not either, but I've had to say it for a newscast. So 0-2. Church struggling to dig in. Southpaw delivers, and it's a weak ground ball left side. Collected by Panette. No, it bounces off his glove, and the runner will go out to third. Into the outfield, he will score, and it is 8-3 Grays. Fox Fernandez got moving as the big catcher is able to get in on time. So still first and second, and E5 plates another runner.
Yeah, and Kaler was trying to get out of this inning, and it doesn't really help when your defense is not giving your pitcher kind of that defensive backing there from the third baseman and Logan Panette, but I'm a basketball player, Maury Allen, but baseball player.
Is in a... Actually, I'm not sure what state Southern is in. Comes from the draft league where he played earlier this season. 16 games there. 9 hits total, and a pretty good, actually a very good season out there. Interestingly, the MLB Draft League website has fielding stats for designated hitters, which is interesting. I mean, that's good because they keep a tally of how many games they played at the DH. But a 3-0 count to Allen. And Kaler still struggling to hit the zone. A runner will come home, and now a 5-run bottom 3. 9-3 Grays. There's a 6-run lead, the biggest of the night. Big Train have never come back from down 6 this season. Only 5.
Yeah, Allen was a guy that had 50 walks over the course of the collegiate season with Chattahoochee Valley Community College. A guy that hit over 1,200 OPS in 221 plate appearances and 155 at-bats.
Yeah, that guy's
crazy stats.
I think I imagine he might be winning somewhere pretty soon.
They also had a 1,200 OPS in conference games too.
The team or him?
Him.
Oh.
Himself.
Yeah, okay.
The team would be.
Yeah, I was like, I saw right there, I saw quite a bit of 57 hits. That's at home runs, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's team stat. Because this guy probably would have been drafted if he had 57 home runs. 1-1. That one missing. I guess he's not eligible technically, but 41 pitch inning for Kaler here. As that one in the 1-1 count now. Hopefully can't hear this tailwind behind us. It is certainly helping everything out to left field, and it definitely helped.
Is that the
That is the ESPN sound? Boy, this sound guy tonight, he's got his system working again, and he is just rolling. He's in his groove. Like the Grays bats. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Popped up and ends up foul, just out of play. Last time up, Bradley smashed a double. It was the first hit of the inning, as he's just a little bit behind and under that changeup there. Kaler trying to get out of this.
Well,
last out he recorded is on deck, Joey Chitlin. So 7 straight batters on. 2-2 count. To the likes of Bradley. Half swing and foul tipped. Gets into the glove of Gagan, and there's the 3rd out. Finally, Kaler, 40-plus pitch, bottom of 3rd. That'll likely be his day, as now a 9-3 lead for the Grays on the Big Train Baseball Network. We'll be right back as they try and carve into it in the top of the 4th. Another base runner to extend the inning. Parker Corbin on at first with a single.
yeah, good for Parker, kind of not getting the noise to his head, I guess, because the Jaws theme was playing while he was trying to hit there, but
Yeah.
he gets that single.
Which is not normally allowed, but it is just happening tonight. And normally they'll warn the audio man, but I don't think, based on what we've been hearing, that there is much control over that system tonight. It has been in and out. 1-0. In there, strike 1 to Foscolo. So 1-1 count. Redshirt Kentucky freshman is 1 for 2 today. Singled the last inning in the 3rd when they played at 1 run. He ended up scoring via the Will Hack smash hit. 1-1 and big wave at that one. He's under a fastball, timed it right, but just didn't make contact with it. Looks like that fastball from Hoffman does have a little drop on it. So 1-2. Another final strike in this 4th. Ground ball left side. Scoop by Chitlin, throw to first. It is in time. Good scoop from Bradley, and that is the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Big Train able to plate 1 on a sacrifice fly from their all-star Malvasio. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. I'm Carson Cass with Sean McAvoy, and boy, the stadium sound guy is just, he's on top of the world today. Playing Eric Cartman singing, I actually can't tell what it is.
I'm really trying to tell.
The speakers are a little bit old here.
Yeah.
So 9-4, the Big Train plated one run on a sacrifice fly from Malvazio. Ended on a great play from Joey Chitla. He is up now in the top of the fourth after they batted around in that third inning. Kaler on for his second inning of work as he's at 44 pitches, and the 45th misses outside.
Yeah, we'll have to see how long of a leash he gets this inning. If it's already up to 45 pitches now, for a reliever, can't be a lot more in him.
Kaler will best start likely at Michigan, as he's actually gone pretty deep into some of these games, but he's had a tough time getting through efficient work with guys. A lot of strikeouts coming on full count, as that one now 1-1. 2-1 as it misses outside. Chitla watches. Spent here at Williams and Mary last season. Like you mentioned, redshirted at Wofford College the year before. The Terriers?
Yes.
I know most D1 mascots. Can't fool me. So that one's outside.
Was I trying to? Or?
No, I'm very proud of that fact. Sorry.
Okay.
3-1 as curveball struggling to hit the zone tonight. It's continued for the Eagle. In there. It's a good pitch just on the low corner. And a full count again. We've seen Kaler operate a lot here, trying to get more efficient in them. And he walked him.
That one was high right there to kind of walk him, but already having a base runner on for the Grays against Kaler as Jackson Loomis, the designated hitter, steps to the batter's box.
So Loomis, 1-for-1 today with a base-clearing double that earned him 3 RBIs. He broke this game open to start 4-0. They took that lead. Big Train clawed back to 4-3. It's the bottom of the fourth, if you're curious, in the Big Train Baseball Network. 9-4, the Grays lead. Carson to Sean McAvoy on my right. Radio for the rest of the season, at least the regular season. We've got playoffs on Saturday. They should start July 25th. We're talking about practice. Not just practice for the Big Train, as they do have to hold their spot officially right now, only in a doubleheader. They do get an extra game, as that one missing low. Gagan throw into second. Actually, a late strike call gets into the outfield, and tumbles to the ground there, trying to collect that thing, and over to third very quickly. So in one pitch, moves from first to third.
Yeah, kind of a bad bounce off of this turf at Catholic University. You get there, Carson?
The audio from the booth is just outstanding tonight.
I hope some of this is getting picked up.
I really do. 0-1.
We sound a little crazy if it isn't.
Yeah. 1-1. Loomis with the man Chitla on third as he waves at a curveball. Nowhere near that thing as he tried to do anything with that.
And that was good breaking ball right there, kind of out of the zone, staying in, and then falling out at the last second to get Loomis.
8:41.
What's that?
Sorry, I apologize. I beat Stadium. This one hit in the air to right, foul. We can't hear each other when the stadium audio is playing, so
Yes.
sometimes we. You were in the middle of the point I never got to the start of. I didn't hear any of it.
I was just going to say that was a great pitch from Terry Kaler. As he gets a foul ball right there, but have to see if he can get it out of this inning with a base runner on third.
1-2 should go back to that curveball, and he doesn't. It is a changeup that's mashed down the line. I think maybe he's trying to set up his eye level a little bit high so he can go back outside. That curve going to be potent. He doesn't want to use it just yet. Baby Shark is playing now. This is, I mean.
Love that song, I will say, as a Nats fan.
Okay, I forgot there was a crucial part there I was missing. 1-2 in a right field, and it's going to get down. RBI single, fourth of the night for Loomis, who's had himself a lunar one. As under this moonlight, he has been great. 10-4, the Grays lead.
Yeah, and that's just baseball right there. I mean, last time out against the Big Train, he had 2 strikeouts, and today he has
4 RBIs and
Yeah.
2 hits.
and
3 plate
sometimes it's your day and sometimes it's not.
Ford hit the last one out to deep left field. Here's another into left. He goes back to back in his 2 ABs and 12-4. Ford teed off. It is 12-4. Grays.
I can't really believe what I'm seeing here for this Big Train squad. I mean, it's been a great season for them, and just look a little bit not like themselves. Could be this last couple games. I mean, Alexandria is leading Oldie right now, so if that result holds, then they still have a half-game lead, but we'll have to see about that. But
Be tied because they get an extra game tonight.
that is true. Yeah.
It would be drawn even with us if we lose, and we will have a game lead if they do lose and we win, because a half game, they're now up half a game. If they lose, they'll be tied with us if we lose. Unless that half a game is because they won earlier, that's a different story, but 1-1. It's kind of depending, because they'd be up half a game right now if they were not. Oh, I apologize. Did Carpenters lose game 1?
I don't believe so. No, they did beat the Aces.
So I think they're now tied with us, and if they lose, they'll go back to half a game down. Would be my guess. 1-2. Still working out playoff format. Not format, just timing, as that one fouled back from Ethan Fox Fernandez. So Peyton Ford goes back-to-back, takes the RBI crown tonight. 9 runs have come across between Ford and Loomis at the 8 and 9 hole. Ford deep twice, 5 home runs, a 3-run and a 2-run home run. He's on a homer cycle watch.
Not where you want to be.
No. 8 runs given up by Kaler in these 2 innings, as now the 2-2, Fox Fernandez with no outs. Ethan Fox Fernandez a walk and a single in tonight's ball game. It was the last hit for Sam before he was pulled. Smashed into left, and tough play. It'll get down. A base hit for their catcher, second of the night. And the Grays have been anything but gloomy so far, as 12-4, no outs, another runner on first after they have already tallied 3 runs home this inning.
Yeah, and that's another great piece of hitting for the Grays and Fox Fernandez. I mean, now you're back at the top of this order, and Hartley Rahman.
First pitch, strike to Hartley Rahman, who was struck by the second pitch in his last plate appearance.
I mean, for the playoff seeding, the only real difference between 1 and 2, you still get that bye. It's just you're playing the higher seed or the lower seed.
Both of those teams have showed they can do both, as liner over to second base, and they don't know if he caught it. Johnson hoping he didn't there, but he did. So 1 out. Man at first will stay there. He tallies backwards, as Fox Fernandez is all right. Hartley Rahman lines out to Cal Johnson, and that's the first out of the inning. Travis Church, the Marist Red Fox, up now after his 0 for 2 days so far. Reached and scored on an error eventually. Ground ball, shortstop, double play ball as a 6-4. 3, and that's not in time. 2 outs, as Church will realize his second time on base, be the fielder's choice. So still 0 for 3 tonight, as they catch Fox Fernandez.
Was going to give a shout out for Travis Church's hometown of Wayne, Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia.
Any significance to that?
Just felt like it. Carter Sweeney Strawberries from Oldie, Maryland.
Same with James Wood. James Wood wore all star cleats that had only Maryland on them.
Yeah, and went to St. John's College in the District of Columbia.
0-1.
St. John's College High School.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I got drafted.
Sorry.
At high school, as that one is lined down the line, it'll end up foul.
Forgot I had to put
Yeah.
the full name there.
Everybody knows here,
Yeah.
St. John's College's thing. It sounds like he's going to play in New York for the Red Storm.
Yes.
Did make the tournament this year in baseball.
Bring it back to Madison Square
basketball.
Garden again.
Yeah, tried to avoid it. It all goes back to the Garden. At least the... Oh yeah, Brian did. 0-2. Fell out of the glove of Gagan, the foul tip. So 0-2 it remains.
An 0-2 count now. 2 outs for Terry Kaler on the mound. He's going to have to get out of this one, not let that pitch count keep on rising up and up and up as this game progresses.
In the 60s now. 0-2. Just a little bit low. Sweeney Strawberry does well to lay off that one, and the patience paying off. 1-2 count. Comes pitch number 5. Kaler has been struggling to place that breaking ball specifically, so when he gets into these 0-2 counts, kind of has to keep giving him fastballs. And those have been hit around very well. This one's fouled backwards. He's behind it. Tuned to that breaking ball, but he can't seem to find what he likes, so unstoppable force for a movable object right now.
Yeah. I would
Physics reference, I
agree with
guess.
that. Yeah.
1-2. Helped by the tailwind for the pull hitter. Right side bat, Strawberry. Foul backwards as he gets a survival swing there. Keeps himself around. Now pitch 6 and the 1-2.
Yeah, this wind keeps on picking up and up and up as this game goes on.
1-2 count. Sweeney Strawberry with a man at first. Hit in the air to right, Malvazio going after it. He'll get there. Out number 3, and that'll be a singular run going across in the top, and 3 for the Grays in the bottom. 12-4 their lead. We head now top 5 on the Big Train Baseball Network. Hello and welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. I'm Carson Cash, joined by Sean McAvoy. It's 12-4 aces in this top of the fifth inning. It'll be the new arm, Freeman Hunt. He is out of Denizen, formally, but he is an outfielder, which is continuing the trend because last time we saw the Grays, they pitched 3 position players, and here's their 4th in 2 games.
Yeah, it looks like his fastball is probably going to be around that 85, 86 range, so we'll have to see what he kind of brings as a primary outfielder this season for the Grays.
Wind is getting comical at this point.
The wind is getting Midwest style.
Yes,
that we
it's
both
actually
know.
been Midwest style since we
Yeah.
started this one. It's just gotten worse. 1-0. Freeman Hunt delivers, and Panette fouls it backwards. Quickly into that 1-1 count now as you watch the first one go by. So the day ends for the likes of the Grays pitcher Andrew Hoffman at 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 walks, and a strikeout. 1-2.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure they left their mic on. I think that was the
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah. I like that. Like in high school, like musical, whenever like they have like the commentator going out to the PA as the 1-2 is missed. Panette is struck out. It's the
Sorry, I was not
stadium.
expecting
Yeah,
that one.
I mean, it just keeps. It's absurd. It's a tough environment here in D.C. That tough environment is not attributed to wins so far this season as they're 13-23. However, they have got it going tonight against the Big Train finally as they sit in the 8th seed at the playoff spot. They are slated to play the 5 seed, which I believe right now is Gaithersburg, which just blew out Metro South County, the 6th seed.
Yeah, for Freeman Hunt, that breaking pitch for the strikeout was 77 miles per hour. Not really what you're expecting, I guess.
1-0. Pitch misses high. 2-0 count quickly into the likes of Will Hack's at bat.
And a pitch clock violation now is
2-0. So on Freeman Hunt. 2-0 count. Hunt, a outfielder naturally. Makes sense that he may not be accustomed to the pitch clock because it's a little bit.
It's a little bit different when you don't have the pitch clock timer kind of, and you just have to keep that steady kind of countdown in your head. That's a strike right there to make it 3-1. We do have the clock kind of sitting to the left of us right here, but cannot be turned on.
It definitely can be, but it's just not on.
We don't use clocks, I guess, in the Ripken Senior League. But
3-2 as he swings and misses at it.
I get what you're saying.
It can be turned on.
Yeah.
Physically,
Well,
yeah.
There's the power switch right there. So
Yeah. Turn it off and do much. It's not on.
Yeah.
3-2, so a full count. So the noise from the PA. They're going to discuss I believe the audio.
It keeps on going in the middle of the at-bats. I
does.
get head coach Colangelo's kind of
Often
gripe
we are working
with
with
this.
a delay in that booth, and likely what is happening is it's a bit of an older system, and that delay is a little bit longer, so you're kind of guessing like, hey, as soon as the pitch comes in, we're hitting this, and maybe it's taking 5 seconds to start playing, and you can't stop it because it takes 5 seconds for your input to go through. So that's typically what happens as Freeman Hunt will continue to deliver on the 3-2. Just trying to get the music to stop.
As the umpires kind of huddle up, you want to do a little game of trivia as we're at
It's
Robert-
gonna be stuff I can't answer, obviously.
No, at Robert J. Talbot Field. You want to guess how many jobs he had at Catholic University?
Yeah, so something I can't get. I don't know, like 4?
Oh, okay. I am looking up his stuff right here. He was the head baseball coach, but he was also dean of admissions and financial aid,
That's 3.
athletics director,
That's 4.
and most recently, senior gift officer in the Office of Development.
Oh.
Don't know what that last one means.
I think that's the people who manage donations. That would be, I guess.
Well,
the
he's done it
department.
all here, I will say.
That is true. He's got name right to the field. Is very important member of the staff here. They have spoken to the Grays manager to speak to the upstairs booth. We actually met their broadcast staff a little earlier today. Very nice crowd. 3-2.
Well, there's a couple people up there.
Hunt. This one lined into right by Hack. Going to be caught for out number 2 as the brief break in the at-bat on the full count won't matter. Hunt delivers a good pitch, and Hack is unassisted by the wind.
Yeah, and the wind kind of kept on taking that ball out towards Carter Sweeney Strawberry in right field.
It's kind of shifting a little bit towards center compared to earlier. So that one misses inside on Gagan.
Very glad we have this American flag out in center field so we can kind of tell the wind and where it's blowing.
I've been doing the lick your finger, stick your thumb out trick.
I like the throw grass into an air.
We don't have grass.
No.
We have rocks. Oh, Gagan loses the bat, and that one's gone forever on top of the dugout.
I think I might have to lift someone like up, like on the shoulders.
That was your first solution, not that they might have a ladder here.
No. Well, look at the coach is
manager.
Climbing.
D.C. Gray's manager getting on the dugout right now as he tries to grab it. They have turned off the audio.
And he's got
official warning to the. There's a lot going on right now. So, manager. We'll talk about that in a second, but an official warning on top of that to the PA announcer and the sound system as they have continued to do it. Only stuff between innings now allowed.
That was, I will say, an athletic play there from the DC Grays manager to just get up on the fence there and his dugout to get Jack Agan's bat for him. But that bat keeps on going. And a 1-1 count with 2 outs.
So, Robinson Mateo is the one who gets on top of the dugout and gets the ball. There's a lot of things happening right now. This is one of those games where just it seems like nothing will stop happening. This is a fun one. 2-1 as Jack Agan has got his bat back, courtesy of Robinson Mateo. Lost it on the swing, flew over the dugout and got caught by the netting and the dugout. It is one of the dugouts that has the netting atop it, even though I'm not sure there's a need. There's no fans back there.
We've got 16 runs on the scoreboard for both teams, 12 of those being the Grays. This is just a interesting game to kind of close out, I guess to start the final week of the regular season.
Oh, baseball, how lovely is what it is. So 2-2 to Gagan, it's 12-4.
You never know what you're going to get.
Top of the 5th. You really don't. 2 outs. Hunt delivers a good pitch there, but Gagan able to fight it back.
I think the dugout was kind of giving some cheers for not letting go of the bat there. But that's back-to-back balls.
You know, he didn't
foul
put any
back.
pine tar on it. He just
I respect that.
he just accepted that he threw the bat over the dugout and it's just I gotta hold it tighter next time. 2-2. Hit him off the back and actually I think I got the elbow guard there. Gagan. Tough anyway, the Norfolk State commit, and Cal Johnson will be tailed up with a runner on first.
Well, 2-2 count with 2 outs and hit by pitch there. And now a base runner on for Cal Johnson. See if maybe he can start a 2-out rally.
The dreaded 2-out walk. He almost as dreaded as the leadoff walk. I'd say less dreaded because you got 2 outs. All you got to do is get the next guy. And sometimes you give up a lot of runs, but who knows? 1-0. Speedy of this game. Switch hitting Johnson up as first 2 pitches miss. Hunt trying to find the zone once again. Big Train looking to add on to their 4-run total, 12-4. Their deficit, 8 would be the biggest comeback of the year. They're only in the 5th, and Johnson looking to carve into that one. Into the right side, Gramesty, a quick runner. He rounds for third. Throw from Sweeney Strawberry is in, but not in time. Gramesty at third as he is the courtesy runner for Gagan. And corners with 2 outs, something going is Brennan right up.
There's Cal Johnson. Another clutch hit right there for him into right field. Just it's good to see TJ Gramstein, the quick speed from him going to third base, just uncontested, just standing up. And here comes Brennan Wright, a guy with a 458 OPB on base percentage and 820 OPS.
I would like him to get on here. Might leave you the single as it's a good breaking ball, but not good enough. Just misses. I think could have been called either way there.
76 mile per hour pitch right there, breaking ball.
1-0. Hit in the air to left. Allen back on it at the wall. He gets it just before the track. And 12-4, 2 runners stranded in the Big Train. Still down 8 on the Big Train Baseball Network. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. Allen, the leadoff man for their side, as Big Train trail 12-4 in the bottom of the 5th. Maury Allen, the left fielder, a bit taller, and has worked pretty well in left field tonight. Some robberies. Strike 1 called.
For the Big Train, it's going to be a pitching change as the right-hander Jordan Capilano comes in. Youngstown State Penguin. 9 games he's played in this season.
Sought off for the right side, and Corbin touches first. Allen doesn't put too much hustle into that one, as Corbin is a consistent fielder, and you're going to make a mistake. It's going to be one that probably didn't need to run on. So first out of the inning quickly for Capuano, who's had his best outings recently against the Aces. Went 2 innings there without a hit.
Yeah, beginning of the season, couldn't really find the zone, but has gotten better and better as the season has progressed. But 9 games he's played in this year at 10.2 innings, a 17.72 ERA, 12 strikeouts, 17 walks.
First pitch missing to Xavier Bradley. 1 of 2. And in the starting lineup out of Southern, though the other one, Picard Jr., since been subbed out for Marist's Travis Church. Excuse me. 1-0. Pretty violent motion from Capuano from the right side. Wearing bright red cleats as he always does. Well, I guess they're not cleats tonight, they're sneakers, but 2 misses.
Yeah, on the turf of Catholic University.
Right-hander delivers, and it's a bit low. Now a 3-0 count as Capuano got the first, trying to find the second. Three-0. Does not find the zone, and he walked him. So Capuano, 4-pitch walk to the next man, as that one is up and inside. Twelve-4. First pitch missing.
Yeah, after last night's game, I did talk to head coach Sal Colangelo, and I was talking to him about only used Charlie Hoagland and Aiden Parker in last night's game, but he did say he wanted to get these pitchers some innings. Definitely not the scenario you want them to be in, down by 8 runs in a 12-4 game, but he is going to use a good amount of these pitchers these next couple games to just get them ready for the playoffs.
You need to make sure you know what arms you have and what they can do, and losing to the Grays on a Monday before the playoffs is not exactly something you want to do if you're trying to find who's good and who isn't, but I suppose that's part of the plan. 1-2. Curious to see who gets that start on Saturday as man on first for Capuano. Good pitch. Froze Joey Chitla, and out number 2.
That was a good 81-mile-per-hour breaking ball there from Capuano. And yeah, I will say tomorrow for the big train, they do play Silver Spring Tacoma twice, and they've had good results against the Thunderbolts this season.
Big swing and a miss from Loomis. He is 2 for 2 tonight with a walk and 4 RBIs. So dangerous man up as Capuano seems to have his control of his pitches again. He's had a few consistently good outings. Trying to build on that this season for the Youngstown State Penguin coming off of injury. Actually was injured in an article you wrote about this, I believe.
Yeah, very beginning of the season.
In 25.
Yes.
Against for the big train. Has not pitched since that moment before this season. Got to see action an opening day as a train comes by here on the tracks.
Metro.
Just port side. It's still a train, man.
I'm just saying.
Inside,
I wasn't trying to say
pitch.
it wasn't a train.
Inside pitch, 2-1. What stop is that? It's the red line. I know that. Loomis fouls one back to the dugout. 4 guys all go for it. Bat Boy comes up with it.
Good play there for the Bat Boy.
Yeah. Beat 2 college players to it.
Yeah.
Some reaction time. Pretty good. 2-2 Loomis trying to add on to this 12-4 lead. 4 RBIs on a double and a single. Big wave, and Capuano gets him down. So 12-4 as first scoreless inning since the second for the Grays as we head to the top of the 6th on the Big Train Baseball Network. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. It's the bottom half of this 6th inning. Top half of this 6th inning. So this game was over yesterday, by the way. We were still in the same inning as Big Train. We're about here when they run ruled the Gaithersburg Giants. Still in the cards tonight. Big Train will have an 8-run deficit to break through here, and that's not something they have been too shy from. It was the last 2 times they were the last 2 games actually, because they did not play a game between the 2 Gaithersburg ones. They scored 8 runs, and 6 and 7 combined at the very least.
I mean, it was offensive explosion last night, I will say.
Got to the bullpen and really started moving as Coleman watches one on the knees. One-two count to Coleman. News commit to the Clarion Golden Eagles. Pretty outside from Freeman Hunt, Dickinson College, which I believe is in Virginia. Two. Half swing there, he didn't go. So full count. Freeman Hunt trying to get this inning going. And he missed, so a walk on the leadoff spot from Brennan Wright. Or excuse me,
Kieran Coleman
from Kieran Coleman in the leadoff spot.
has 37. Zachary Malfazio steps into the batter's box now.
Zach Malvazio, he is 1 for 3 tonight, or 1 for 2 tonight, excuse me, with an RBI. Dickinson College in Pennsylvania, excuse me.
Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Still DMV area. Nope.
Nope, not at all.
And that one gets away again. Fox Fernandez. It is in the southern part of Pennsylvania, that one at least I know. Been saying it's from Virginia all season, which is nice to know. I just kind of wrote down Virginia one time and just went with it, so should have fact checked myself there.
West of Harrisburg, so yeah, we're pretty southern.
County. 1-0. Freeman Hunt, the runner on second base, nobody gone. Right up the middle, and Malvazio, his second hit of the night. They're going to bring Coleman home. Throw from center. Hunt will have an earned run against, as that one is nowhere near the likes of Fox Fernandez. Ford sailed it a mile up, and runner will get to second on the RBI single from Zach Malvazio.
A great hit right there for Malvazio, a guy that had a 3-run home run last night, but the red cleats, we were talking about the red cleats of Jordan Capilano, and now the red cleats of Kieran Coleman come home.
Something we see pretty often with these guys is the fact they can get an inning going very quickly and get runs on at lightning speed. 12-5 now the lead, 10 hits apiece for both sides. It has been the walks for both sides truly, but the ability to hit with runners in scoring position has also been a big one, as that one, strike one. Freeman Hunt a bit ticked down on the velocity from Hoffman.
Yeah, last pitch right there, 82 in the zone.
Fastball. 0-1. High.
Another 82 pitch right there from Freeman Hunt.
1-1. Corbin pretty selective. 1 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a walk. As he mashes this one down the line, it'll end up in the bullpen. Their bullpen, third base side.
I like the red lighting they got going on at Catholic University, I will say.
It's for the fan seating, which I think is really interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's actually I would say it's not a harsh light, but you have the giant harsh lights
But
all
it's
around the stadium.
Also just on kind of the home side,
Yeah.
third base side.
I guess this side probably isn't wearing a lot of red. Unless they're red team visiting. But 1-2.
Yeah.
Misses 2-2. I hope that got picked up on the broadcast. So they're heat lamping us like chickens. And I remember at the beginning of the season, Zach called it ultraviolet lighting, which is infrared was where he was going for that, alongside of the light spectrum. Big Train looking to find somewhere on the visible spectrum for runs. The science. What is this related to science? 2-2. Parker Corbin. After the pickoff attempt, back to second. Malvazio was there in time.
Did take a scroll through the landmark conference. The only other team with red. Susquehanna?
Susquehanna.
Yeah, the university.
The
Has a little
Eagles, D3 football powerhouse. It's actually more maroon.
But compared to the
3-2.
rest of the colors of
That's a
the
good
conference,
point. It's like a burgundy.
yeah.
Full
No one's
count to
close.
Corbin. Hunt. Pitches nearly off the light pole, but foul either way. It's a late night here at Robert J. Talbot Field. Man who has 5 jobs in the history of this university. Riley delivers. Got him. It's a good change, and he can't cash out. Corbin watches one go by for a second strikeout of the day. And with 2 outs, a runner on second, Ryan Foscolo will get a look.
Yeah, not what you want to do right there. If you're Parker Corbin, just that strikeout. But here comes Ryan Foscolo into the batter's box.
Redshirt freshman last year at Kentucky. Malvazio goes. Fox Fernandez to third. That is way wide. And did he get the tag down? No. It's actually a very close play. Malvazio fully over the base. As steal for his record. He's been quite efficient on those base paths. He hasn't needed to get around them as he's normally just left the park. 2 home runs was the first 2 of his season here at Catholic University in June. He now has 8, which leads the league, one of the contenders for hitter of the year, as Foscolo looking to drive him in now at third. 1-0. Outside as Hunt struggling to find the zone in these recent ABs.
Yeah, you're talking about his speed on the base paths. He's 11 for 11 this season in stolen base attempts. So, pretty good mark right there.
2-0. To Foscolo. Here comes Hunt. Half swing did he go? They say he did not. So a 3-0 count. On deck, Panett. Big Train looking to keep things moving. 3-0 in there as he had the red stop light on. That was a red stop sign.
Yeah.
You don't really need to know a stop
Stoplight
sign
too.
is on, though. Or
Yeah.
red.
Where's the ones that have like the lights around them?
3-1. Popped in the air, right side. Going to be a tough play. They call for a sac fly as there's an out. Malvazio coming home. Play at the plate. Fox Fernandez can't scoop it. As it gets over him, and he's had a tough time all night making those plays at home. And another run coming home. An earlier sac fly for Malvazio. He was brought in on one, and the deficit now 6. Second run brought in this inning as Foscolo, the sac fly.
Yeah, only down by 6 runs now, the Big Train. That's still a very tall task to accomplish, but just keep on chipping away and chipping away. Just need some better pitching and defense from this Big Train lineup.
Capuano, good inning last time out. His first pitch, nice and low. Struck 2 out to retire the side.
I mean, Zach Malvazio has been great for the Big Train this season. As a guy that was a primary pitcher, as that one is outside for a 2-0 count. If I'm head coach Rich Wallace in UCF, you should probably play him in the batter's box a good amount, especially in a very tough Big 12 conference.
2-0. Big wave. On the 1-0, 1-1, excuse me. That's what it was called, the strike. And now 1-2. It's 2-1. I apologize. Scoreboard thought it corrected itself. It did not. So 2-1 the count. Hunt. That one in there. It's a high strike. Called right at the letters. Bethesda on the away uniforms.
That white leathering.
2-2. High fastball, but he's able to squeak this one out into right field. It gets down for a base hit. Kind of jammed him, one at the chin, and Foscolo fights back with an uppercut. Single keeps this inning going.
Yeah, kind of a 2-out rally now for the big train as Will Hack now steps in, the center fielder. Guy who's got a 253 average this season.
So 12-6, a walk, a single, which brought in the guy who walked, Coleman. Made that 12-5. Strikeout from Corbin, a sac fly from Foscolo as a stolen base got Malazzi over to third. And then home on that sacrifice fly, made it 6 for the big train as hit there, from Panette. Now making it 12-6 in this top of the 6th inning. Long day tonight. I don't think that's the Metro over there.
I don't think so either. That's very loud sound.
Metro's underground at this part of the red line. 1-0. Guess you're both wrong.
Yeah.
Hunt misses, and the runner will go over to third. Fox Fernandez trying to do anything with it, but just not the best pitch. Another wild one from the staff. Hoffman, a couple earlier, some pass balls, but mainly wild pitches.
I just can't really pick that one, and that one gets away from Fox Fernandez and
gives Panette second. 3-0. Inside, and he walked him. The ring of fire keeps burning as Will Hack on. Big train doing well around this beltway. Lots of traffic. Somebody starting to go in the bullpen as well. And an interesting bullpen. That's the one. That one's only eliminated by that red lighting that we were talking about.
yeah, that's kind of feels like a disadvantage for these pitchers.
It makes you feel cool. So like it's a mental game too. So like I feel like it's a plus. So Mateo will go out and talk to his infield.
Do you think feeling cool has kind of helped them only win 12 games this season?
12-6. 13 games. They've scored 12 today.
I was close enough.
I don't know if it's a little rude. Gray is a newer franchise in the Cal Ripken Senior League. Apologize for that. Very good staff here trying to turn the ship around. As 2 outs. Hunt icing 2 on as that one misses high.
Well, it's Jack Gagan up before the kind of the top of this lineup for the big train and Cal Johnson, but have to see if the Ring of Fire, as you keep on calling it, keeps on going for the big train.
Reference to the Johnny Cash song.
Oh no, yeah, good guess.
1-0, and that went 5-hole on Logan Panette, who was standing fully straight up.
Soccer term.
Hockey term. First.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
We would never
I was just thinking.
We never mentioned soccer if the World Cup ended.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Nah, it was a soccer term 3 days ago. So pitch on the inside corner, called strike on Gagan. It's a good one from Hunt.
Not a Liverpool fan anymore.
We are Liverpool fans. 12-6. Train have not been walking alone tonight as it's come in bunches. Both runners go, and pitch on the inside. Fox Fernandez chooses second. Did he get him? No. In there in time. Will Hack, another successful stolen base, his 13th. Well, it's 12th, actually. The other one ruled a pass ball eventually. So runners at second and third on the 1-2 count for Gagan as he does well to lay off that one.
Yeah, it looks like the ball kind of got away from Church there. Kind of weird hop into his glove. Kind of couldn't really handle it too well. But yeah, you got 2 runners in scoring position for the big train.
1-2 from Hunt. Bit low. Fox Fernandez, a good block. Keeps it in front of him. Bounced before the plate there on what looked to be some kind of off-speed breaking ball. 13 wins for these Grays, and as you mentioned, the feeling cool aspect has been pretty far in between. 13 and 23. Had a lot of good hitting as this one on the ground, right side. Tough play. Dives! He got there. A fantastic recovery from the first base side of Bradley. 12-6. Big Train are able to plate 2 on a single and a sac fly in this top half of the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of 6. Down 6 on the Big Train Baseball Network. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. Capuano on for a second inning. He struck out the last 2 to thwart them in the bottom of the 5th. The only scoreless frame for both sides was in that 5th inning. Big Train played at 2 in the top of the 6th, and they will try and hold on to a 6-run deficit now.
Yeah, lots of runs in this game as Payne Ford steps into the batter's box. The guy, California University of Pennsylvania now.
For that pitch, he homered those last 2 pitches.
Pretty impressive.
Wind's a little bit weaker and now fully left. Kind of actually working against batters. Hitting into right now. The 1-1. Missing 2-1. Capuano trying to tear down Ford. Leave it at neutral. Peyton Ford, another hard hit ball collected by Panetti. Spins after getting on the ground, and he's got the play at first. Good scoop from Corbin, and that's out number 1. A dazzling web gem from Panetti.
I would agree with that statement right there. Just fast kind of line drive at Panetti in third base, and good stretch from Parker Corbin, who's playing one of his first games at first base this season.
He's playing his first game at first
Yeah.
base this season. I was also thinking about it.
Yeah.
I believe he played first in an exhibition. First pitch missing to Ethan Fox Fernandez. A voice crack from the dugout as they try and cheer on Fox Fernandez. 1-0. Inside pitch nearly caught their catcher as the man in the battery tonight has had a pretty good day at the plate. He is 2 for 2 with a walk. 2-0. We're at Catholic University Baseball's Robert J. Talbot Field, down 12-6, bottom of the 6th inning. Ground ball up the middle, and Krolik did by right, throw to first, got him in time. So 2 up, 2 down. The last 4 retired. That is the longest streak of any pitcher this game for Bethesda. Actually, on both sides.
Yeah, hard 5-3 kind of out to start this inning, and now a 4-3 kind of easier out for Brendan Wright right there as top of this lineup now comes up to bat in the third baseman Hartley Rahman.
0 for 3 today, hit by a pitch, but lined out to short his last time up. So debate on whether or not he caught it, because it's actually been beneficial had he not. Would have been a double play. Inning ended very quickly. 0-1 count.
I mean, last time out against the big train for Rahman, he was 0 for 3 with strikeout, 2 groundouts. So good task from Bethesda to kind of hold him.
He led off that game as well. 0-1. Skipped. And a 1-1 count as that one was on the ground, on the turf rather, before it hit the plate. Nobody on, so not a dangerous bounce. Kagan doesn't feel like he's got to strike it. The 1-1. Right-hander out of Youngstown State. The Penguin delivers, and it's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Rahman has been very behind the fastball today. Struggling, to say the least. When he found a breaking ball, he clobbered it over the left side, collected by Johnson on that line out. But he's 0 for 3, trying to break that spell. Capuano trying to keep his side ahead for Bethesda. 1-2. Foul backwards, and some more good work for Capuano as continues to fight forward with that fastball.
You got a pitcher's count right here, 1-2, and with 2 outs. Would love to get out of this inning for Jordan Capuano with back-to-back 0 spots in, I guess, all the scoreboard there for the DC Grays.
The 1-2. It's a really good pitch, but just a little bit inside.
Yeah, Rahman kind of had to move out of the way. That one was kind of a breaking ball. That looked like it might have hit him if he didn't move.
Kind of came back in the zone there. It's that slider. It's a good pitch, but definitely a scary one. That one skips in there, 3-2. Same one. He's struggling to make that off-speed work as it bounces right at the corner of the upper left-hand part of the batter's box on the lefty side. Three-two. Payoff pitch. And he missed. So he'll have another walk with 2 outs like he did last inning, and we'll try and get the final man in the lineup if he is able to get through this, as Church, the second to lead off man, as Benny Bakar had a single in the first inning and then was taken out of this game. Church, the Marist Red Fox, replaced him then. So in this game, tough effort from the plate, but he has been on twice. He's 0 for 3 with an error reached and a fielder's choice reach. First pitch at the knees and left him frozen. Quick talk from Gagan to Capuano there, as we'll say something really quickly. What it's about 0-1.
Yeah, did pour that in there for a strike, but have to see what that's about. If kind of missed the zone or missed where the catcher was set up there. Have to see.
Make sure everything's going good with his arm. Well, not like the extent of his arm, but his arm on the mound. Capuano, make sure they're on the same page. Picture I want to get back into this one. It's going to be, honestly, the pitching side of things that is most important. They can't get up. They have to hold this line where it is at 12. Down 6. It's a very feasible comeback from Bethesda, who have scored in their last 3 games. A lot of runs, over 14 in their last 2 in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Didn't need 9 yesterday. It ended after 7.
And when you're looking at the scoreboard out in kind of left field, like the Big Train do have 11 hits. It's just the clutch hitting hasn't been there tonight where you're stranding 3 guys on base.
Wild pitch. And the runner gets over to second base very quickly. 1-1 the count. As leadoff man Rahman, who's very quick, over to second. Felt like he was there before the backstop.
Yeah, won't go down as a stolen base, but he's 12 for 13 this season on the base paths. But for the Grays tonight, they only have 10 hits, but they've capitalized for 12 runs.
Big swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Church trying to withstand, keep this fire on offense going. They have not scored. Be the only team tonight to go scoreless 2 frames in a row if they don't get it here. 12-6. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Half swing. Strike anyway. Capuano, 3rd K of the night, gets him. We'll be right back on the Big Train Baseball Network. 12-6. They're held scoreless for 2 frames as we head now to the top of the 7th inning. Welcome back to the Big Train Baseball Network. 12-6. Cal Johnson will lead off this top half of the 7th inning. They plated 2 runs last time and have not been held scoreless in 2 frames in a row, though they have not scored over 2 in any frame. So we'll have to see what they can do here. It's going to be a long way back, and they need to up that tally to at least 4 one time, as it'll be Mason Weaver, the Wofford Terrier.
Yeah, for Weaver this season, 7 games, 10.1 innings pitched, 8.71 ERA, and 12 strikeouts, 11 walks, 10 earned runs, this season for Weaver. Guy that did not play both seasons at Wofford.
Working as the stopper here. 0-2 count quickly to Johnson, who has had an interesting night. 1 for 4. A walk, as well as that single that he had in the 5th. 0-2 count, trying to fight back against Weaver, the Fort Wayne, Indiana native. There's a soccer team there. One-two count. Big swing and a miss. Serving as the stopper, Weeder gets his start going. Fort Wayne, Indiana. You're a Hoosier. He's a Hoosier.
Yeah.
Is that a
Honorary Hoosier.
honorary Hoosier?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you kind of are because it's the school, but like a different way.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of the funny part. It's like people that go to Purdue technically are Hoosiers if they're from the state of Indiana. Is what it is.
Interesting. So, Cal Johnson strikes out to start the 7th. Brendan right. Now here. Left-hander takes ball 1. Outside corner. And I didn't like that call. Just a little bit outside. Left-handed all-star, one of 2 on the team. Count Johnson 3, switch hitter, so he's on both sides of the plate. 2-0, and that one missed. So 3-0 count, excuse me. Missed the first pitch there. He didn't call it. Train need some kind of walk here. Get things going. Just try and catch fire in any way. Though the stopping arm has been quite good this season for their side. Though that one is a walk right on this first.
The 24th walk of the season.
Second on this ball club.
25th walk of the season for Brendan Wright, actually. 'Cause that's
Second on this ball club.
well, yeah, but trying to get the numbers straight, I will say. But here comes his high school teammate, Kieran Coleman.
A lot of guys out of Starkville. First pitch, a bit low.
A lot of connections to assistant coach Luke Atkins, and out of those Mississippi guys, I know Tyrese Johnson did play at West Point. Landry Winters, guy from Mississippi too, that's now on this team.
Johnson away from the team. Coleman, the most recent addition. Well, actually, I think Winters and Coleman ran a day back, and I think Winters is more recent.
Yeah.
3rd and 2nd of July, respectively, as the 1-0 Pryor goes back to first, and he's safe. 1-0 count, 12-6. Top of the 7th, they're just tuning in with us. Walk in and out. 1-1 to Kieran Coleman as that one, the outside portion.
A lot of connections between these guys on the big train kind of help foster a team bond, I will say.
1-1. And it's not 2-1 as that one skips in there.
Good pick from Fox Fernandez there to not let that one be a wild pitch or a fast passed ball.
Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Coleman. Days with a homer. 12-8. That one is long gone. 12-8. That one is long gone.
346 feet off of that one. That was high. And 46 feet off of that one. That was high into the sky, I will say. Kind of lost it, I will say, with these lights. And well,
No doubt or not, I mean, that one was no doubt not getting caught because it hit above the lights, and you never know where that one's going to end up. Luckily, he made it pretty easy for everybody as that one just barely fair ends up on the hill. And a bit of a failure of a pitch there. And 2 outs, Down to their final strike. Big Train mash one over the left field wall. Courtesy of Malvasio as a quick punt from Corbin. He'll go up the first base line. The first baseman is there without a doubt. This dugout is rolling, getting a little bit loud in this top of the 7th. Trail only by 4.
There's Corbin right there, the Akron guy. There's Corbin right there, the Akron guy. Just a nice bunt down the third base line right there, and Fox Fernandez cannot get to it fast enough. And the Grays third baseman too, Harley Rahman, also can't get to it, and that's a nice little bunt right there from Parker Corbin.
Something brewing at Catholic University in D.C. That's his 4th RBI of the day, by the way, for Malvasio on the 2-run homer. Second hit from Corbin, and a lovely bunt down the left side line, third base side. 1-0, that one above the head of Ryan Foscolo. Something awry right now in the D.C. Grays pitching. They had Alexandria down to the Alexandria had Grays down to their final strike a couple weeks ago, up 9-2. And the Grays came all the way back, trying to do a taste of what they did to Alexandria. They went 10-9 in that ballgame, and a walk-off hit-by pitch to the helmet. That has got to be the best feeling in the world.
Best and worse.
Well, I
definitely
think
do
the
not.
adrenaline of
Yeah.
being like, oh, we just won the game. I just got.
I think once that wears off.
Yeah. That one missing low. It's only 3-0 count very quickly. Foscolo patient. And that one 101 feet off the bat, by the way. Wow, 101 miles per hour off the bat, by the way. 101 feet off the bat doesn't leave the infield, by the way.
For Malvasio, that was his 9th home run this season. Kind of extends his lead atop the Ripken Senior League standings.
Crush that. 3-0 misses far outside, and another runner. So we're getting into interesting territory here as something brewing. These bats are alive. Express delivery by Malvasio for 2 runs in this top of the 7th, but more coming potentially. They will have another mound visit here. I mean, this is something.
It's a good way to put it right there, Carson. But got 2 base runners on and 2 runs this inning, and you're only down by 4 now, and that's a lot easier to come back from compared to being down 6 earlier in the game. I mean, as you like to say, the ring of fire keeps on going for the Big Train, and it is true. They keep on getting on base for.
You don't hit the zone, it burns, my friend, and 8-12. It says on that scoreboard, 13-10 in the hits department. Big Train lead that. You keep getting hits, you keep finding ways to walk, keep getting on. You are going to find a way back into this game. I was saying earlier that this is a team that they have proven in multiple occasions they can come back from these deficits. They can score double-digit runs very quickly, and they needed double digits to get back into this one for certain. 12-8. Ball game isn't over, nor is it back to tied. But there is energy in this dugout. First pitch strike to Logan Panett. Singled his last time up was an infield single. Good play from Rahman out there, but he did not get there in time.
Yeah, I kind of made the reference earlier that the Big Train just keep on chipping away, and it's hasn't been the big inning for them. The big scoring inning is that's a strike right there to make it an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But I mean, you look at the scoreboard, and it's 2 runs, 1-1, 0, 2-2 to get back into this game.
Score 2 runs every inning. The rest of the way, they will be tied in the bottom of the 9th. So 0-2 count, 2 outs, 12-8. Sawed off from Panett into right field. It gets down. Bases are loaded. Parker Corbin, stop sign at third. And the tying run to the plate is Will Hack, who, in another situation earlier in the year, you think back to his inside the park grand slam. 12-11 down. They left that pitch up 14-12. 15-12.
2-out rally keeps on going for the Big Train here. That was a nice throw from Sweeney Strawberry, the 6'3" frame. Sweeney Strawberry into Fox Fernandez to kind of keep Parker Corbin at third base.
Gray's good form as of late, 6-4 in their last 10. Trying to build on it. This is a tough one, though, with a bat like Hack, who can easily draw a walk, but as well as hit very well this season at scoring position. Already an RBI tonight. 20 on this season. He's looking for any way to get them back in this ball game, down to their final out in the 7th. Now One miss low. Fox Fernandez, a good block. And 1-1. You could cut the tension with a knife at the beginning of a game for different reasons, and now with the tying run at the plate after being down 12-3, we are in a completely different situation, my friend. Low on the 1-1, so heavy fastball, but you can't find it in the zone. He had 2 outs quickly, and his sense gone awry.
That was good picks there from Fox Fernandez in the block to not let it kind of go past him. And that would kill them, the DC Grays,
That one
for
missed low.
an error like that.
Things off kilter right now for their arms. Struggling all day against these big Train to get efficient outs, and play with fire for so long, eventually it's going to burn you. 3-1. Strike. Hack hoping to find something in there. It's a tough pitch. Inside curveball. You don't really want to swing at that one.
Tension keeps on building.
Payoff pitch. Biggest one of the game so far. Runners go. Ground ball left side. Going to be a tough play. Shortstop can't come up with it. A runner will come home. The inning is kept alive. And the lead is cut 12-9.
Yeah,
An
Joey
error for
Chitla.
Chitla.
We're going to give him the error on that one. But Joey Chitla just trying to speed up his process there. It doesn't really work out. That kind of hits him, hits the ground, bounces off, kind of hits him in the chest. I will say, good on him playing some defensive baseball too, and not letting that go into the outfield, and just, if there's no play at first, just not letting it get worse.
Gagan saws this one off, tying runs at first base right now. Big Train have plated 3 and 2 in their last innings. Total of 9 runs now. We're down 12-4 at a point. Oh, 1 Gagan slapped into right field. It gets down. One runner will come home. A second will follow. Stop sign at third. 12-11 Bethesda. The 2-out rally continues, and they are within 1.
You want me to call them the Cardiac Kids? Because that's what they are tonight. Great hit right there from Jack Egan, just in to that kind of gap between the center fielder and the right fielder out there, and they're only down by 1 now. This is their biggest inning right here with 5 runs, but they just kept on chipping away, and now it's now or nothing. I will say they had this 2-out rally.
So 12-11, and that is going to be the end of a really interesting day for their pitcher, Weaver. Mason Weaver leaves the ball game after 2 straight outs. He could not find anything else. He'll be right back as they go to a pitcher change. Something brewing. Bethesda. 5-run top of the 7th. It goes on here. 12-11. The tying run stands at third when we get back on the Big Train Baseball Network. The designated hitter coming to pitch now, Jackson Loomis, tying run in the top of the 7th. As Cal Johnson hits this one in the air to right. It gets down. It's a tie ball game in Bethesda, 12-4. (12-12). 6-run top of the 7th. And runner on first and second. They have come all the way back in this ball game. You cut the tension with a knife.
Leadoff hitter Cal Johnson, that's his time to shine right there, and he brings a runner home. It's a tie ball game.
First pitch, a strike. Ground ball right side by Brennan Wright. Picked up by the second baseman Church. High throw, but collected. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, all knotted at 12. What a game, 12-4. Grays had the lead. Some ejections on the side of Bethesda, but they've worked their way all the way back in this thing. We'll be right back in just a moment on the Big Train Baseball Network.